Wow. What up? Had all kinds of shit go south before I got here. What the hell's everybody up to? Oh, let's go back and get caught up. Unfinished. Colleen, Dan. All right, my house on a higher electrician thing with the main box. Yep, same. Mr. Mohawk. Tom. Up to 699 subs. New Cummins has a problem when changing fuel filters. No way to remove all the air. Goody. Mr. Twisted. Can't stay long. I heard a couple days already. Cool. Tip you me. I'm working on John Deere tomorrow. Might be just guitar string build. Oh, well, at least you have fun doing it, I'm sure. JB, what the hell's going on? Mohawk. And Dan still with us. Colleen. Cooking dinner and watching again. Cool. And Danny. Yeehaw. Man, that was a lot. I missed something up here. I need to go back and read. Where is it? Oh, John Wilburn's in here too. He must have run off. Got my new circuits and lights on. Okay. Cool. Old Mac. $10 years ago. Andrew, I can't wait to on the road again. Ooh. Your tiny co-host fell asleep while she was here at dinner. That's all right. I'm sure she'll wake up before we're done. I'm still not in Machine Shop Hill with the Blazer. Cool. And then we're running this summer. And it did like one lap in the front and quit. Start and stall. Yeah. Just sent a picture of her. Andrew Master. Wad bodying is 67 Caprice. Oh, wow. It's going to be hard to see with this camera, but she is passed out. I drive it anytime I want. Just has brakes that are not great, and the rear quarters and doors still need modifications. I'm about to check it out. Hey, Rich, what's up? I like 67 models. I'm still trying to get the convertible I wanted. I'm still working on him. He might be here. I'm still working on him, though. This winter I want to disassemble the Briggs & Stratton and attempt to straighten the crank. Jesus. Making that little girl fix cars. She'll be fine. Not too much. Send me a current pic and I'll send it to Rob to show the group. Hell yeah. Do that. I want to see it. She's been running fever today and has been stuffy passing. No, she's teething. That's, yeah. Hell, Saturday. What the hell did I do Saturday? It was crazy Saturday. Haircut, grocery store, and all kinds of running and shit. But Sunday, I like tore the whole house apart, took everything off the walls, filled all the holes, painted everything, and hung the new TV. Bought the boxes to run the wires all through the wall down to the baseboard. Looks nice and clean. She wouldn't let me eat my chicken salad to myself. I didn't give her a bite. She started yelling at me. I'm a Mopar chick, but I love, yeah. Leave a thumb. Did you hear about the recall on Jeep Wranglers and Grand Cherokee? No, I did not. I haven't kept up with the recalls. I've had so much other shit going on at the shop. I haven't paid attention to none of it. I do, however, have a 2018 Chevy Malibu that is throwing a intake airflow code. And typically, all the different PCV valves and things they have in the intakes and the valve covers, one of them is either plugged or broke. Well, this one is actually plugged, and it's underneath the valve cover, and it calls for 6 hours to change this part out. And yeah, so it's direct injected. You got to remove so much crap, plus the fuel lines, then unbolt the fuel injectors and replace all those O-rings. And yeah, I'll run a short. I might work on it tomorrow. What up, bro? So I'll see if I can't run a short on that one. You guys can see it. You get an 85-inch flat. I got a 75 because I got a smoking ass deal on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it. Engine failures due to excessive sand in the engine blocks. Oh no, that sucks. 6 goddamn hours. Yes, and it's not just yes. I have to pull the damn valve cover, and there's so much involved to pull the valve cover. It's stupid. 6 damn hours. So, and when you call the dealership, there's a TSB, not a recall, but there's a technical service bulletin. And they have this kit that comes with everything you need to replace so that you can pull it apart, fix that PCV valve, because there are 3 PCV valves in this turbo engine. 2 in the valve cover and 1 in the intake. But the one in the intake you can't service. You have to replace the intake. Can't snake it. Man, we thought of all kinds of shit, but we can't. The end of the PCV valves gets coked up with all the carbon and junk, and you just can't get it out. What's up, Ron? Thanks, Mohawk. Sent a few of them. There they are. I was flapping my gums and Oh, bro. Yeah. See if I can clean my screen off. There's that one. Man, this camera sucks for up close. Nice interior shot. Got some brass up on the cluster. That's cool as shit. Good years, dude. That's cool as hell. Oh my god. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah. Man, that is cool as shit. Love it. Thanks for sharing. 67. 67 Crew Crab Caprice. Dude, I dig it. I love it. Where you live at? No, I'm not coming to get it. I was just curious. Yeah, I did love the dash. That was pretty sweet. I got to look at it again. South Carolina. We got some 223. Oh man, you got everything in there. That's sweet as hell. Oh, the bandoliers on the bottom. Hell yeah. Those looks like 30-06. Jesus. Those are big shells. Hell yeah, you're welcome, man. That's a hell of a build. What the hell's the shifter knob? Is that a damn grenade? Dude, that's cool. The shift knob on the column shift is a hand grenade. That cool or what? Engaged. That ain't weird. Well, of course it's deactivated. I told him that's how my dad raised me to love old cars. Oh yeah. Duh. I mean, the car is just super unique. I mean, how can you not like it? It's super fucking cool. Oh yeah. Love that car. It's sweet. Oh, I. What's weird is I haven't worked on any. I actually know I got a Dodge Journey that needs an alternator that was overcharging, but it's been Ford week as it started out. 5.3 soft with a Holley Terminator system. Hell yeah. She got a big bump stick in it, or you just keep it stock for now. But got a Ford Escape. I think it's a 20 or 21 that needs an all-wheel drive module. And can anyone guess where that damn thing is? You would think, being an all-wheel drive module, that it would be one on the transmission, two on the transfer case, three on the rear differential, like 90% of them are, or four somewhere underneath the car, by the rear chassis or somewhere near the engine. You're close, Dan. It's buried underneath the damn passenger seat. So I was going to try and sneak and, pull the moldings off underneath the door and the kick panel and everything. I can get my hand under the carpet and touch it, but I can't lift the carpet enough to get it out. So I had to pull the passenger seat and the rest of the other doorpost moldings to pull the carpet enough to unplug it so I could make sure it had power, ground, and the communication lines were working. Completely stupid. Better than a console? Sometimes. There's a lot of times with the console, you just take the 2 bolts out of the back and the 2 bolts out of the front, and it'll tilt up to where you can get underneath it. I've done that 100 times on a lot of other cars. Completely sick, but have a sloppy stage 2 with new springs that need to go in it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, stock. That's what you're meaning to say. 98 millimeter turbo. Fuck yeah, dude. You need to get you a bigger throttle body if you're going to do all that. Rams are in front passenger feet. Go figure. Well, good to know. But Ford stocks these modules, so obviously there's an issue, but they're not throwing a recall on those yet. I think Ford is like the #1 recalled vehicle on the planet right now. Your minivan started overcharging, cleaning the belt off, and ran all electronics I could to pull amps. It's fine now. See, there's no extra electronics on this journey. It's just the duty cycle isn't sitting still because I think it's the field of the alternator is not acting right, so it's giving a bad signal back to the PCM. So it tells the duty cycle to ramp it up to 70%, and it starts charging 15.5 volts, and the battery's already at 13.5. So it's overcharging it like crazy, and it's pissing the modules off. I think there was at one point I was watching the graph, and it jumped up to 95%, and it really wasn't happy. Engage wonders why his truck don't run because they're Ford. They all need fixed, Danny. Power steering fluid leak. Yeah, this one's got some oil on the windings, which it will make it short, but I don't know if it'll cause this problem. You betcha. Now, the one bad thing about the Chrysler alternators is what the hell was it? The resistance on the crap, and it throws the battery lights on. They still charge, but it has the battery light on. What the heck was that? No, not field. Damn it! What the hell's it called? Not the field wiring. Damn it! I can't remember. But something is shorted inside of the alternator, and it's causing the battery light to come on. Stator? I don't know. It might be part of the regulator that was causing the issue, but it turns the light on, but it still charges. But then after time, it dies out. But in most cases, when those things run bad, I mean, Tom can tell you, they'll charge for 5 minutes and then stop. Charge for 5 minutes and then stop. But it's long enough to where it runs the battery down and dies. I know, but we've been messing with him about this since I first met it. Remember when he first picked me up and you said 95 Ranger sounded like a go-kart? Yes, I remember, because it sounded like a go-kart. There's another lug we're forgetting. Huh? Got the field, the stator, the regulator. I just keep putting fluid in it and degrease the engine every so often. If it works, it works. What the hell? Regardless, the Chrysler alternators are funky and they're getting better with the remans, but typically we got to get it from the dealer to make it actually work right. The light won't come back on. But I've got a, what the hell, what else was it? That Ford Escape. It's like a 2021 Ford Escape. It needs that all-wheel drive module. Um, the 18 Malibu needs a valve cover. 6 hours worth of valve cover. What else was it? I've got another one parked in there. What the hell was it? Did had a '01 Buick Century come in that had trouble running and found the crank sensor wiring chewed up really bad. Um, Damn it! What is that one I pulled in the middle bay? I know what I can do. Here is Malibu 08 era. No, this is the, so the 18 body started in 2016. It's got like a 1.5 liter turbo direct injection, blah, 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 blah. There's a lug which provides 6 to 9 volt AC to the choke heater. Okay, we're talking about a different monster here. Did you hear about the guy that got a ticket for loud exhaust on an EV? No. Tell him to turn his speakers down. Pull up that one. I had one on my 71 Challenger that would glow bright orange inside. Lasted about a week before I had to replace it. I had fun freaking my friends out while I opened the hood. Oh god, I bet that was cool. Yeah, we've had them locked up. You know, when they would go to charge, it would the magnetic field on the field side of the windings would go, north and north, and would try to lock up because it shorted out. Saw it on Steve. Oh, well, cool. Let's see, 2024 Escape, 19 Escape, CX5. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, 14 Impala. That's what it was. We had a 14 Impala coming on the hook that needs a fuel pump. Yeah, there's a 2010 Malibu there. That is the '08 era that you're talking about, Ron. Let's see. Okay, we are laying down for bed. We have to get up at 5 a.m. Ooh, dropping off at work. Okay. Well, love you. Good night. Give Ridley a kiss for me. I inherited my mom's car after she passed in '08 Malibu 93K. The odometer, she never drove it in the winter, still has it. Still has rockers intact. Heck yeah. Hmm. Oh. I was rather surprised how well that '03 Chevy ran after I put the heads back on. It was crazy. Now, after we got it put back on, Bobby had to replace the coolant temp sensor pigtail. It wasn't acting right. It was kind of had a hard cranking once it got warmed up. But other than that, it thing ran perfect. And from what the customer said, he said since he bought that truck, it's never ran that good. So there's been an issue with that thing since he bought it. Needs new sneakers before winter. Headed to bed. Later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the pictures. I'll try and stay on your page and watch progression. Peace. Hell yeah, dude. Anytime. I have an O'Reilly reman transmission for an 0709 Chevy Impala with a V8. Never installed it. So it's for the SS. I need a transmission for an 04 Impala. It used to be Danny's car. So I can get rid of it. I'm selling it once I'm done. And once I sell it, it's going to pay off the rest of my roof. I bought that, helped her get that Trailblazer with the intentions of fixing the Impala within the first week of getting it, but it didn't happen that way. It's been like 5 months or longer. I don't know. I found a transmission for it, a used one. I'm going to get it coming, replace the mirrors that she banged up. Dude, my roof's already done. My back was hurting too much to haul, I don't know how many, what was it, 12 or 13 square shingle I needed to haul up there. Ain't no way I'd have done that. I've been in the hospital with a broken back. I mean, I probably could have, but I'd been sore for a few weeks. But no, so we have a couple roofing companies. We work on all their vehicles, and one of them, which Bobby has known for a really long time, and he hooked me up with me providing material. He gave me a list of everything I needed, and then I paid his crew cash for doing it, and 6 Mexicans, dude, started at 7:30 in the morning, and they were done by 2 or 3 o'clock. Tore everything off. Yeah, they did a hell of a job. Don't be a pussy. Dude, when's the last time you picked up just one bundle of dimensional shingles? Pussy. I need a driver's side remote mirror with heat for my 12 Ram. Also need driver's side taillight since I put a Trump sticker on it. I've gotten rear-ended 3 times. That sucks, man. If it's the LED tail light, those things are expensive. But the mirror heated, and if it's got the puddle lamp and everything in it, that's expensive too. I had to replace my 13 Silverado. I had to replace it, and it was, I think, $450 because it's heated. You know, it power folding, all that BS. I picked up enough of heavy loads. I pee every day. God. Oh. Ron, stop right while you're ahead. I'd be in trouble if I had to hump squares of shingles up a ladder. Well, what's really cool is they had a ladder system that had a gas powered lift on it that, man, it threw these bundles of shingles. I mean, it launched them into the air, and these guys are just grabbing them as they're in mid flight off this ladder. It was cool as shit. I should have recorded it, but I didn't. But it was just a 20-foot ladder that had a gas powered, belt driven lift. They'd throw the bundle of shingle on it, dude hit the fucking throttle and just what? Damien and his buddy re-roofed the back of his house. No, thank you. Yes, Ron, I'm a pussy. Yeah, pass. I'm good. Yeah, that is no fun. You know, way back when I helped my grandpa roof a couple places. His roof, I helped a buddy of mine roof his house and another buddy of mine. I mean, I didn't mind helping. Man, humping that shit up them ladders, dude. No, I wasn't raised for that. I like working on cars, not roofs. I can do anything to an interior of a house. Anything at all. I do not want to do roofs. Try carrying a 375-pound rated 40-foot fiberglass ladder around your shoulder all day. Now, I worked at Emery Worldwide. It's out by the airport by me out in Vandalia. It's like 20 minutes away. But Emery Worldwide was like a UPS or FedEx, and they did a lot of their main thing was air shipping. They'd ship stuff, airlines and everything. But I worked out there for like 2 years, I think. And I was on the crew called Top Load, and we would get all the freight that was over 8 feet long that we'd have to load in the belly of all the planes, depending on, the flight, where they were going. But we would get up to 16 foot long. Anything over 16 foot long would have to go topside, and we'd have to take it over to whatever mod that was shipping to wherever, and they would have to strap this 20-foot long piece on the tail. What would they call it? It's a topside container. It's got like the 6 foot wide, 8 foot long containers, but on the tail of these planes, they would load these really long pieces and stick it on the tail of the plane because it's stuck down into the back of the fuselage. So I would deadlift these 180, 200-pound things up on my shoulder, and I would carry them all the way out to these racks and put them down. So I did that, but I was in my 20s. That's back when my, my back was strong and my neck didn't hurt, and I didn't have 4 kids. I did roofing in Atlanta for one reason. No thanks. I'm not doing that ever again. Yeah. I mean, I didn't mind helping the guys. I didn't mind at all. But I'm not humping those freaking shingles up on that roof. Actually, they didn't either. They had that ladder, raising it up to them. But, man, they busted their asses. I tried to cook for them and everything, and they said, no, they're good. They don't want to eat until they're done because they said it'll slow them down. So, yeah, that's quite the advice I should take, especially at work. And if Bobby cooks, we're all for a hurting because he made cheesesteak subs. You just want to lay down and take a nap. It's like food coma. It's like if he makes burgers or breakfast, he just fucks the whole day up. It slows us all down. But it's good, though. I did snatch a steel grate today and put it in the proper place over a plumbing pit today. One of the energy plant guys said, I fuck with her. Go, mama. You don't roof because you can't trust your stupid ass not to fall. Well, definitely something you got to keep, aware of is being up on the roof. These guys were just hanging off the edge of the roof, doing whatever, just hanging off the edge of the roof. And I was like puckering while I was watching. There were a few poles that were so tall. Thank God Edison bucket trucks couldn't reach. Let me use them. Cool. I got to bounce. Silver just called. Have a great night. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out and chatting, dude. Have a good night, and we'll catch you on next Tuesday. Yeah, say hi to Silver. The last couple lives I missed, I didn't like it. I didn't get to talk to nobody. It sucked. I don't like missing. I hated being late, but had to go to the store and couldn't get on here soon enough. Well, what's everybody else been up to? Dan, I know you got into something this weekend because it was nice. Colleen's probably still, clearing stuff out. Early to bed myself. See you next Tuesday. Cool, dude. Take it easy. Don't have too much fun this week. It's supposed to be wet and cold. It was awful today. We had sprinkling most of the day up until about, I think, 3 o'clock, and it just started dumping in Huber Heights. I turned my gutter Xmas lights on. I never took them down. Thanks, you too, Ron. I guess per se, creature of habit, I don't like leaving them up because I like putting them up. So, yes, still chopping vines and taking leaves after work. The bonfires are great, though. Oh, God, I bet. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to rush home and I got to grab my dad's trailer full of crap from his house. Yeah. Raking. I gotcha. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff from his house we got to take down to the incinerator, get rid of, and I got a couple things I'm gonna throw in there too. Black Friday off, man. I do not miss Black Friday at AAA. They made us go in at 5 a.m. and stack these dumbass tires up just so, call in sick, we could sit there all day and have like one, maybe two people come in. Yeah, and I went by AAA Saturday after my haircut to put some air in my tires. All my tires were down to like 30 and 32 pounds. So I went over there, aired my tires up, and was talking with a couple. Well, one guy's still there, the old man oil change guy. Talked to him for a minute. And then one of the other managers, two original managers, store manager quit because he got sick. Second assistant manager, he got fired. And then the guy that's there now was there just before I left. Everyone should have Friday off. I'd still go into work is the bad thing. they just about closed it down, and this guy went in saying that he thinks he can bring it back. So he's giving it his best shot. So it was kind of crazy. But that guy that I did the cylinder heads on this past, was it? Yeah, last week. Brought another truck in. We got it all fixed up today, and he might pick it up tonight or in the morning. But I think as soon as we're done with it, he's bringing us another one. He's a super happy customer. It is a fleet company, but very happy with our work. Oh, Jason, have you been very busy with it being cold? Oh, it's a 2.5 hour drive to Mom's for Thanksgiving. We are going up Wednesday night and coming home Sunday. Heck yeah, I spend a few nights there. That's cool. I do this. Well, my daughter Danny with Ridley, they're coming up the night before and watching a few movies and hanging out and playing with the baby, and then they're going to do Thanksgiving. Probably leave right after they're done eating to head back home. But that's what I was telling her. I was just like, come up, stay the night. Don't rush up and rush back. Take your time. I I don't miss. Hey, Wendy. I don't miss having to drive to 5 different places with all the girls. Oh, I mean, I did it and I was okay with it, but I don't miss it. That was a whole lot of moving, whole lot of running. By the time I got home, I was ready to pass the fuck out. I kind of do miss the kids being that little, though. Whole lot less easy to take care of because now they're just older versions of me. Big smart asses is pretty much what I was trying to say. Oh man. Whew. That is why being a grandpa is good. The kids come to you. Yep. Pain in the ass. Yes, I said it. Smart asses make the world go around. I love me a good old smart ass. That's just how I am. It's just like my grandpa's sister. Who was that? Was it Vera or Maxine? I can't remember which, but first time we got to meet them, I was probably late 20s, early 30s. And first thing she said after meeting us is she loved a good smartass. And I'm telling you, we got along so good, but they're passed away now, which is unfortunate. But my grandpa's side of the family was so freaking awesome. It was pretty cool. Old Mac, how the hell's your shoulder feeling? Smart ass or a smarting ass? Yes. like a sponge. Oh, that's how my knee felt when I hyperextended it. It hurts. I keep cutting my damn fingers all to hell. That thing's not bleeding finally. Took a chunk out of my finger. I mean, it's just like it won't stop. Got to get in the house. Okay, we'll be here. Your shoulders are effed up. I was fortunate that we had a doctor. His name was Dr. Tubb. I've mentioned him before. He's passed away too. Um, he was a sports medicine / chiropractor, and my shoulder was jacked up, and he got me fixed up, and I didn't have to go to surgery. Oh man, I'm telling you what, that was the most excruciating pain next to a kidney stone that I ever had. All your joints and ligaments hurt. When one's hurt, a lot of them hurt because all the nerve endings. I learned that. And your lower intestine can hurt. It'll make your fingertip hurt. It's just, or wrist or elbow. It's how the nerve endings work. Those signals. It's a crazy thing. I took anatomy and all that crap with their mom when she went through nursing school. Reading about all that stuff and how it all works and just how everything, far beyond working on cars. Although now, having all the communication lines, it's the same thing as the nervous system. One has to communicate for the other. It's a crazy thing, but it's real. It's just like that module today. Not to get political, but they made us watch Pete and his speech to the commanders. Thank God the drill sergeants can be drill sergeants again. They can raise their voice. Well, yeah, they should be able to. On the right side of middle finger doesn't hurt, so it works fine. That's a good thing. I used to be able to lift a T5 up into place from behind my head while laying on my back. I have to lift from my stomach and chest now. Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't do that motion for so long and you lose that muscle to be able to do it. That's just how life is. I've lost a lot of different muscles just because I hurt my back. I couldn't do a lot of things. Smartasses are going to make a comeback. Yeah. Love it. But that Ford today, when I pulled that harness off, I had to check for communication on both sides. I had a fast and a slow, and one was 2.2, one was 2.8, and they both equal 5 volts. But that's what it had to have to make sure that one was, talking to the other one. And then, of course, the 12 volts and ground. But then the other side is I had to ohm out with the key off. As long as none of the communication lines were broke, both sides ohmed out at 60 ohms. And I ohmed out at like 62, which is still within reason. So that tells me that all the communication lines weren't broke to any of the other modules, and that module is just flat dead. So similar to what they do to the body when they fire certain nerve endings, they can see where it stops and where it starts. It's a car doctor thing. Just my dad's the car chiropractor. He's the one that straightens them out. My dad threw hands back. Oh, he got it. And a lot of, yeah. Well, that's what happens. Where's Don at? Don's normally here by now. Renegade, what's up, man? Sorry I missed your live tonight. I was at the store. Kids wanted to try and get it done before my live and ended up running a little bit late. I've gone from looking like Schwarzenegger to looking like Ahmed the terrorist. You looked like Schwarzenegger? I need proof. I know it's all good, but I still had to tell you. I was going to try and turn it on through the grocery store, but ended up having to use my Kroger app to find some shit, so I couldn't do that. Lurking. Had to do a few things. I dig it. Schwarzenegger is taller than that. I think he's like 5'10" or 5'11". Let's see what Google says. How tall is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is 6 feet 1 inches tall.
He's 6'2". I'm only 2 inches taller than him. Yeah, I'm 6'4". Hell, I was 6 foot all the way through school till my junior year. I was like 6'2". And then I think when I turned 20, 19 or 20, I was 6'4". I'm 5'8", god damn it. And I think 5'8" is like normal now. Me and Mobar Joe, I know. My dad was 6'2", but after the years of him hurting his back, he's shorter. I'm going to be in that same boat. That's why I got these gigantic meat hooks. I mean, these things are gigantic. I got to use 2X gloves. Renegade 6 foot. Mama's 5'5". Marissa, that comes on here, my oldest daughter, she's 5'9". Let's see, and Ashley is 5'7". Abby's 5'7". Danny's like 5'4". She's like the shortest. Turbo was 5'10", now less. So that's why, like the seat in the Camaro, I mounted it to the floor and back like 4 inches. It's like this close to the back seat. So nobody would ever be able to sit back there. But there's no seat belts anyway. It's just there for aesthetics now to, say I've got a full interior car. Say, haha. Your dad was 6'5". I'm telling you, it's rare to find someone that is really tall. So there's two people that come to the shop. One is Bobby's nephew. What's his name? Daryl. This dude is like 6'7" or 6'8". He's got a good 4 inches on me, and I look up to him. And he reaches up and grabs the clock off the wall to hand to us. But another guy that comes to the shop that does some of our programming, the stuff that we can't do, like this Ford module, they got to come and do that tomorrow because we don't have the software to do it because it's too new. And this dude's like 6'7", 6'8", and I talk up to him. My friend's mom in 5th grade was 4'11". Her goal in life was to be taller than her. She made it to 5'2". Oh, that's good. That's like the whole inversion table thing. You know, it pulls everything apart so you can relax again. And I'm working on getting one. I'm 5'11" or 6 foot. My brothers are 6'3". See, I'm 6'4". Jeremy's 6'2". Jason, I think, was like 6'1", 6'2". Dad was 6'2". My grandpa was 5'11" or 5'9", somewhere around there. Her dad was 6 foot. Yeah. I'm surprised that none of my kids got to be 6 foot tall, which I'm okay with that because, you know, for girls to be 6 foot tall, that it's bad. But I mean, Marissa's really tall. Good for a girl. That's why I like to drive my pickup trucks because it gives me lots of foot room. I have a crew cab 4-door Silverado. So I got plenty of room. Don't know why they stack shit that high. Just to compete with JB. Love you, buddy. There's a guy that works with me. He's 6'4", and he is the shortest in his family. Damn. I'm the tallest in my family. Yeah, my size intimidates a lot of people. I'm a really nice guy. Just don't make me mad. Your dad was 4'9". I mean, that was about average back then, as at his age. Um, my grandpa was a little bit on the taller side, but I think his mom was super short, super short. Your mom was 5'11". Oh my god! Wow. Metal art, what's happening, dude? Got totally off the car subject. Started talking about how tall everybody is, but that also brings up the fact that I had to customize my interior for me to fit in because I'm 6'4". Yeah, my roll bar's back a bit. I was 5'11". Too many accidents. Yeah, me is just picking up heavy shit and crushing my fucking spinal cord. But yeah, my roll bar in my car is back a little bit further than everybody else's. So is my seat. It's it is what it is. My attitude intimidates people. I'm a nice, loving person. I don't get it. It's you're bold. you get to the point real damn quick, and it scares people, right? You've lost an inch. And my dad has. He's 75. And, after the years of him, doing all the heavy lifting and body work and stuff that he's done in his time, he's lost an inch, almost inch and a half. My great grandpa, I think they said that he was 6'6". My neighbor has a sticker on their car which says, "I am not antisocial. I am pro solitude." People always think I'm mad or mean. That RBF sucks because when I'm focused working on a car, I've been told many times that I look unapproachable because I'm focused. And I've got that resting bitch face that just scares the fuck out of people. But, I mean, you can still come up and ask me a question. I might snap your head off. It depends on what I'm working on. But typically it's, yeah, what's up? Sent you an email from me about 1991 with my Arnold arms. Damn, old Mac. This picture, my camera sucks, but he's got some guns. He wasn't lying. Just like if you were ripping a guitar solo. Yep. One day I might break my bass out. I don't know. I had a coworker tell me I intimidate the F out of him before he got to know me. We're great friends now. Yeah, same here. Adam and Vic are both around 6'4", 6'6" ish, but Adam don't have a leg to stand on. I have some neuropathy. That was a friend's car at Million. Cool. That's Dart. I intimidate a lot of people, and typically, from what I heard, it's just my size. But if I'm focused working on a car, some people just don't want to say anything to me. When I'm in full focus and I'm in my zone, I've got a look about me that says, "Don't fuck with me." And I don't mean to have that look. But of course, everybody that knows me, they know that that's not what I mean. Well, I saw you was on. Cool, man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a good night. And I'm sure we'll catch each other on here soon. Wow. It's almost 10. Later on, dude, I would make it a point to fuck with you. Just, but that's what I love, though. I ain't that's yeah. Once you get to know me, that's just what I am. Bobby and all of them fuck with me, and they know that I'm not mad. I just get that look while I'm focused, and that's just how it is. Women always seemed afraid of me. My wife wasn't, so I married her. Yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on that. I attracted all the wrong ones. And pause. I'm small, but I can tell I give off Gary Busey vibes when I'm around a bunch of timid white collar nerds. Oh, I got you, Dan. You didn't have to retype it. It's all good. I can read it. JB, you still busy at work? You still sharpening? My I'm not sure what you call it. Good thing I'm a blue collar man. Um on my 6 foot tall drill press, the crank that raises up and down, you got that ladder for the table. It's broke. I'm trying to figure out where the hell to get one. So Rob was saying that we just need to give him shit. Challenge accepted. Bring it. I ain't scared. But I need to fix my damn drill press. It's one of my favorite damn tools. I don't know where the hell to get that piece. Still sharpening, but I think I'm done next year. Well, what are you going to do? You going to retire? You going to get you a day job? What are you doing? Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm cool with that. Now you got Lars back there to do all your dirty work, man. You just sit back and watch, right? Oh. Rob is so tall, you hook a chain to an engine in his arms, and he can. Looks like an engine lift. So yes and no, depending on what engine. And I used to be able to lift it out of there, and now my back hurts damn bad. I'll still be working on these trucks. Bring your butt down so I can properly spank it. Whoa! I'm not sure how I can take that, JB. Man, I'm not sure if I'm ready for all this cold weather yet. It was nasty today. We're supposed to warm up a little bit tomorrow and a whole lot less rain, but I'm still not ready for the cold. Don't want it. Don't want it at all. You have little faith. Rob's lower half resembles a 727 standing on the tail shaft. Hold on a minute. What does that mean? My truck will go 80 mile an hour all day on level ground. It just takes forever. 244 manual, 270. Oh my God. Yeah. It doesn't let that thing breathe at all, does it? Yeah, it definitely needs a grain of gear. Wow. Hell, I think what was mine, a 246 gear that was in the Camaro? I couldn't imagine trying to deal with that now. I think I have things around the house done. Now I'm ready to get back to engines. Let's play, people. Hell yeah. I'm down. I'm looking for a 350, 411 for your 9-inch. Dan, if you get on Marketplace, you can run across some of those sometimes, and the people are damn near giving them away. But you'll probably have to put a ring and pinion in it. But for the, as far as the center section goes, you can damn near, like I said, some people almost give them away, $50, $100. But you can get on there and get on Yukon gear, get you a new ring and pinion. Ring and pinion from Yukon for that 9-inch is about $200. You'd be in there. 31 spline. No Facebook here. Get with it. You need to make an account just so you can get onto Marketplace. That's like the new trading post. Uh, 411 my 8 3/4 would really wake up my dart. I've got a 410 in the Camaro. I love it. I had a 56 and I didn't want to put it in there. I actually traded my dad because he had a 373 in his Camaro. And I traded him the 411 and I gave him my 456 because I didn't want to drive a 456 on the street. There was no way. No, as long as you're over a 246, I think it's the same carrier. Look it up, make sure. As long as it was over, double check and look, Dan. But I think it'll still fit. 373 gear would be a real nice street. I've driven a 373. I didn't like it. I like my 410. It's very responsive at any gear. 373, it had to wind up a little bit. Well, hell yeah. If you get onto Amazon, you can get a American. Hang on, let me tell you. I've got some great deals on Marketplace, and I have been screwed too. Yeah, I know. I just got a carrier for dads from this. It's an American company, USA Gear or something like that. Let me look. I rebuilt dad's rear differential in his Tahoe. You can call these guys and get prices from them, and it takes a day or two to get it. USA Standard Gear. You get me, Dan? USA Standard Gear. You can look them up or call them. So it looks like the carrier I got was called a Doofuck store. Oh God. Okay, never mind. Dofoch. Most I've ever done to a rear end was pull an axle. It's not hard. If all you're doing is a ring and pinion, just reuse the crush sleeve and the spacers, the shims behind the bearing. You can put it all together, measure your pinion depth, and typically it's okay, but sometimes you got to resplit it and add or take away, but it's not hateful. That's the fun part about, rebuilding them. I've done a few and been successful. The only time I've really replaced I would want to do the crush sleeve. Well, you don't have to. The only times I redid the crush sleeve, can't find my beer, is when the differential just goes apart and there's metal flying everywhere. I just redo the whole thing. But I reused Dad's dude, and it's perfect. I reused quite a few of them. Isn't the old crush sleeve? No, I don't. So there's only been one time I had to redo one when I redid the crush sleeve, when I reused it. And I pulled it apart, pulled the bearing, put a new bearing on it, and then did the crush sleeve thing. But typically, it's fine. I've got a 323 Sure Grip for my charger. I didn't buy it for drag racing. I just want to be able to do 2 wheel peels. Yeah. Hell, the 323, that thing's going to spin up fast. My burnout video I have on my shorts of the Camaro is with my 410 gear, but that's also a 7,000 RPM shift. It gets there kind of fast. But I hadn't considered trying to set up my own third member, but I bet you could too. The only downside to it is the splitting the bearing off the pinion to see what shims are behind it. Because the housing doesn't change. So that's what you're really measuring everything up to, is the housing. And typically you can put that shim or spacer back behind the pinion bearing, put everything back together, torque it down to your rolling torque. I'm not as well adapted as Rob, but I have never used new sleeves. Just the old ones never had an issue, but I'm sure I'm wrong somehow. No, you're not wrong, because I've done it. It's like I said, you're only adjusting everything to the housing. Everything else is machined. And as long as you reuse all of the same shims and spacers, everything should come out the exact same. I just did Dad's rear end in his Tahoe, and I put everything back together, and I, did the paint check, and it's perfect. I didn't have to, tighten the crush sleeve or nothing. You just got to get the right amount of rolling torque on the pinion nut so that it seats the bearing properly and gets the right preload on it, and you'll be okay. Correct, Dan. Yes. Now, there are times where if you don't have a pinion depth gauge, you won't know if you're on or not. But the GM 8.5, 8.6, and whatever they are now, as long as you're within 3 to 4 thousandths in play, you're good. Unless you buy Chinese junk, correct. Yes, dead on, old Mac. Good and tight. I still like to do the rolling torque that right there. That way, there's the perfect amount of preload on the bearings. That is the one thing I'm a stickler about. Is that. But I also replaced the new the races and the housing for the pinion gear and the pinion bearing. I did replace all the races so that everything was, back where it should be. Jamie's little shop, fucking tight. I like that one more. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason why you can't try to make it happen. But if you have to take it apart and actually set the pinion depth with a pinion depth gauge, you got to get the tool to hold the pinion still so that you can actually use a 10-foot bar so you can crush the crush sleeve. Kind of sucks, but you have it right then 100%. But it's 99.9 when you can reuse it. Holy shit, it's after 10. What are you guys trying to do? I really want to put my 4-speed in my dart. I just need pedal assembly. I'm not sure where you could get that, man. I know out west, there's a couple Mopar freaks out there you could probably find a pedal assembly from, but I'm not sure exactly where. Still at the mechanics with the go shut down. It's on the back burner. Don't they go back tomorrow? Some guru someplace can get the crush sleeves right. Yes, I know. I've seen them do it, and it drives me crazy. I don't like putting an impact on the pinion bearing. It doesn't do me well. It hurts my heart. But, well, guys, it's been fun. As always, Brewers might have one, but probably expensive everywhere. Yeah. Hack stuff. Move back. Oh, okay. Unless you do it every day. Yeah, and that's true too. Honestly, I've been very busy. It's getting better. Hopefully, I can do a live soon. I missed that. Just places hang. And been working in my house all day. Getting close to be done. Cool. We're here when you're ready, dude. We're happy for you. You do what you got to do. We'll be here. Guaranteed we'll be here. Can't wait till you do it. So, but on that note, everybody have what's good left your week. We'll do this next Tuesday again. And be safe and stay dry. And good night. Peace out.